Hello, this is Steve Shaw, Coordinator of Football Officials, coming to you from the offices of the Southeastern Conference. As we all prepare for our upcoming season, we always note that the goal line is such an important line, both from a rule study perspective and a mechanics perspective. This video today is really going to be illustrative to how we marry together your rules work and your mechanics work to allow you to make a split-second decision on the football field that will be a tough decision sometimes, and there won't be time to go back and review the rules in regard to goal line or pylon, etc. So what we wanted to do is take a few plays. We'll have a number of plays that will illustrate the rules and mechanics that we need to get these calls right. But before we do that, let's go to the field and let's review some of our rules and mechanics. So our first point is goal line and goal line extended. So we all know that when a ball carrier has a live ball, possesses a live ball and breaks the plane of the opponent's goal line, that's a touchdown. Now, the only time that a player gets goal line extended is if he touches the ground in the end zone. Then at that point, and he's not out of bounds, he gets goal line extended, so this would be a touchdown. Or reaches in and touches the pylon, then he gets goal line extended. So that's how we get goal line extended. That's the only two ways you can get goal line extended. Otherwise, a player must keep the ball inside the pylon to score a touchdown. And even if he's airborne, if he's airborne, say if I go airborne here at the 1, and now I'm in the air and I land out of bounds here, even though the ball before I land breaks goal line extended, it is not a touchdown. And the rule book says at that point where the ball broke the plane of the sideline is where the ball would be spotted. Now we want to talk about a ball that is not in player possession touching the pylon and is considered out of bounds in the end zone. So the first example would be a ball carrier that loses possession of the ball and then the ball fumbles forward, touches the pylon. In that situation, now we have a touchback and the other team would get the ball at the 20-yard line. Now, the other situation, ball not in player possession, we have a kick, punt, kickoff, free kick. And if it touches the pylon, so it can bounce from the field of play, hit the pylon, now that's considered out of bounds in the end zone and is a touchback. Now, one of our mechanics that has been adopted nationally is both the linesman and line judge will have the goal line when the ball is snapped from the 7-yard line or in. But it's very important that we're always goal line aware. So if the ball is snapped from the 7 or in, then the line judge and linesman, assuming we don't have a first down, will go immediately to the goal line and be prepared to rule on the goal line. But be goal line aware. You don't want to overrun it. Now, certainly, we want to be able to give ground as much as necessary where you still have full concentration and a perfect look down the goal line, including the pylon, to make a ruling. Now, another important concept at the goal line is the idea of being able to snapshot the ball when a player is out of bounds or the ball becomes dead. So what I mean by that is if a player is coming down the boundary and they keep the ball inside the pylon, so they could score a touchdown, but the moment they step out of bounds with a foot, hand, whatever, that instantaneous moment, the ball is dead. So if it's short of the goal line, then obviously not a touchdown. And anytime you get a player that is out of bounds, you have to snapshot it. The other example we talked about was that if a player touches the pylon, so let's say I touch the pylon, the snapshot instant that I touch the pylon, I'm out of bounds. So I get goal line extended, but if the ball is short of the goal line, then it is short. But if the ball is breaking the plane goal line extended when I first touch the pylon, then it is a touchdown. But it's important to note and sight in that snapshot instant of time when the ball becomes dead and the location of the ball. Another very important mechanic is if I am a side judge, field judge with goal line responsibility, use my linesman line judge to coordinate with. So if I've got goal line and I know the ball has broken the plane, I need to take a quick check at my linesman line judge to ensure that the runner stayed in bounds. Don't have to be in a hurry to make this touchdown call. Look back, check off, make sure we're good, and then you can go up with your touchdown call or the proper call. Don't get in a hurry, be patient, get it right. So best of luck to all of us this season, and as you get prepared for the season, let's put our mechanics and our rule study together, especially on goal line and pylon plays, so we can get them right all the time. Best of luck.